Welcome to the Shard of Opportunity. I am not Poe. I am rich with spheres of creation. Wendell is welcoming you to the Loose Canons, as led by their lovely and wonderful game master, CJ. Thanks, Wendell. You're so nice. Hey, guys, this is the Loose Canons with Shard of Opportunity, welcoming you back once again to a wonderful episode where I promise we are definitely not going to come back to the moons up in the sky as they meet at the front of a cave entrance. Not going to happen. Definitely not. I wouldn't worry about that at all. So, who else is here from the Loose Canons?
I'm Emily. I play Grove, the Horneater hunter.
I'm Chris. I play Bryn, the Iriali Edge dancer medic with an identity problem, apparently.
Hi, I am Joshua, also Jofwu, and I am playing Tevlin, the Vaden archaeologist who thought she was going to get to Narak like 3 episodes ago, I think, and maybe it'll be tonight, but maybe not. We'll find out.
And I am Cate. I play Batarab, who is... I'm bad at this part.
It's okay, Batarab. You can speak these truths.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the truth. That I'm bad at it.
And
That's
our...
okay.
No, I'm CJ, not okay.
Oh,
Those are
jeez.
different letters.
I think you made that joke last episode.
In fairness, OKGM CJ, that works, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But the OKGM CJ will KO players on occasion in the CRPG. That's the CosmereRPG. And speaking of KO'd characters, unfortunately, our lovely guardsman Nakal is not with us tonight due to some technical and personal difficulties. And so we are going to be continuing forward. When last we left our Loose Cannons, they had escaped the memory trap, having been created through some realmatic shenanigans by our friendly neighborhood, Jalib, the Ghost Blood, and his associate, who had impersonated Bryn. The Loose Cannons did a little bit of sleuthing to figure that out, and eventually were able to discover it thanks to the fact that Roshar has moons and Scadrial does not. We have watched Jalib walk off into the distance. Our Loose Cannons began to talk amongst each other, sharing what happened that night, going back over what they learned, what they were thinking, what they were feeling. And through the night, they discussed, and in the morning, Connie and the rest of her listener friends had returned back to find them still talking, having gained a point of exhaustion, -1 to all of their rolls. And we now find Connie and the listeners coming to greet you. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you slept well last night. My people are interested to meet you.
Yeah.
Morning.
It was so good.
I stayed up playing with this cube all night.
We're a little tired, but it's okay. I'm so glad you're here. I'm ready to move on. How was the meeting with your people?
Oh, it was wonderful, Grove. Thank you. Thank you. You do look a little tired. Is everything okay?
Yes, the stupid Jalib man came.
Really?
Yeah.
While we were gone?
Yeah, he did this weird stuff with he took our memories and then gave them back and then did weird things with time but we did not reveal our secrets.
You did not?
No.
Interesting.
He did promise not to interfere with you and your people.
So, is there anything that you learned last night or anything to be wary of? Tevlin, I think you said he did not mean our people any harm?
I don't believe he means your people any harm, and he did promise not to interfere or to harm any of your people who were involved in our journeys.
So apparently you can't trust anyone because they looked exactly like me and distracted everyone.
There are songs that we have that speak of powers like these. He was able to look and sound like you?
Yes.
This is unsettling.
Do you have these songs recorded?
They are remembered, yes.
Remembered. Can you tell them to me? Can I write them down?
I cannot personally, but there are those among my people who could, certainly. Often, 'tis said that Eshonai is among the best, her mother. Unfortunately, not able to remember them quite as well anymore, but that is our method of recording and remembering. We are the listeners, and we have kept the songs.
Could we meet them?
Well, Eshonai
Tevlin's
is...
energy levels. Sorry, Tevlin's energy levels. Like she just like woke up from her exhaustion a little bit.
I hope so. Eshonai is apparently away on some kind of expedition, some attempt to speak with your people, I believe. She should be arriving either later today or tomorrow. Back from that, we could return to Narak and begin to wait for her and begin to figure out what the next steps are.
Bryn needs a shave and a haircut. Let's go to meet the people.
Yeah, Batarab's very interested to go and see the village of the listeners.
And Bryn, you had mentioned a cube.
Bryn shows them the cube.
What is this?
I'm trying to figure that out, to be honest with you. It was left near where I was found, and I was playing around with it when Grove came up to me and said that I had been impersonated.
Should you take it?
Should I take it?
No, Batarab is speaking to, sorry. Batarab says to Bryn, are you sure you should keep it with you?
Be fair, no. I'm not 100% sure. But at the same time, until we know what it is, we don't know what danger it presents. And if it is a weapon, we could use it. If it is something that created some of that time dilation, as you said, as Poe said, it was only a few minutes, but you guys said it was hours. So if I could figure that out, we might have a weapon for the future.
I'll say that Grove and Batarab and Tevlin, you would recognize that this cube seems to be of a different color or a different metal than the one that Jalib was using previously, but about the same size and shape. So you would when he would take one out of his pocket and drop it before the memories were wiped each time. So you would see kind of a parallel there.
Could I hold that for a moment, Bryn?
Sure.
I heard halt that. I was like, how are we halting things?
So she would take a look and kind of gesture that Tevlin should come close because she knows Tevlin's going to want to take a look too.
I actually asked you to draw it because you've been keeping good notes on all this stuff. It might be useful.
Is it completely smooth?
It seems to have, a small little indentation that you can kind of flip up and down, kind of a type maneuver. But beyond that, it is relatively smooth. It seems to have some designs etched into it, but not anything that you recognize. One might use the word alien.
Well, Batarab's going to definitely be smoothing her hand over it and catching the feeling of any grooves or anything because of her resonance, being able to draw what she feels. Can I flip the switch? Or actually, she flips the switch. Does anything happen?
Nothing appears to happen.
Okay.
He does use a different cube each time. So maybe it's a one use and then done thing.
That's true. I wanted to see if anything happened, but now I know what it looks like both ways. This does look different from the one he was using, doesn't it, Grove?
Yes, different color. But why don't we start walking now? Let's go.
Oh,
We can
I
keep
wonder
talking while we go.
yes, but I wonder if we should leave this here and not take it into the village.
I will be responsible for that. Yoink out of Batarab's hand.
You think this is mine?
But what if it's a risk to the listeners?
Nope, let's go.
I mean, these are
Bryn
responses.
just pockets it right into his thing. It's like
Batarab's going to sigh and say, Bryn, you sure are inconsistent when it comes to being your fears of being spied on, considering what lengths you went to argue with the sleepless and how quickly you shove this onto your person.
What?
Got him.
Bryn is inconsistent? Oh my goodness, never saw it coming.
Batarab.
Well, Batarab's calling him out about it. That's all.
I'm being sarcastic.
Batarab.
I know.
Batarab,
Oh, gosh.
it is not for us to wonder about wisdom of Bryn. He is a smart man. What we must do is follow him. It is what
No.
No.
I'm not just going to follow someone.
But if you do not follow
Not
him,
anymore.
you will stay in cave. Why would you stay in? This is strange. Oh, you want to walk in front of him, Mr. Bryn?
You know what?
Come back here. Let Batarab walk first. She wishes to be first walker.
No, I'm already out here.
Well, you can be first. And
You can follow me.
Grove, you can be first. Batarab, you second. Grove, Mr. Bryn will be back here.
theoretically, should the listeners not lead?
Connie, I don't know where I'm going. Can you come help me?
Oh, of course. Let's go. We're
Yes.
going now.
We
Okay.
to see
She,
the
like,
listeners,
grabs
the
your
wonderful
arm.
listeners of
Roshar.
Rock.
Roshar. Narak.
Yes.
The Shattered Plains.
So, what
Just-
should we expect when we get to your people?
Well, and she attunes a bit of a rhythm of a bit of nervousness, a bit of it is a surprise to my people that there are humans willing to speak with them, but they heard about you, and that emboldened them to send Eshonai out to speak with other members of your people, and we can only hope that when Eshonai returns, she'll bring a similar message that of a willingness to put the past behind us and see the past and try to protect the future. Yes, you think so?
Well, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I look at Connie and I frankly am like, while I have spent time with Grove and the rest of this group, and it has given me hope, I still don't fully know how the larger population will react. Individuals, maybe, are smarter and kinder, but the mass hordes are violent and angry.
One of
Bryn, you're
the
always such a downer.
one of the other listeners in war form walks up and says, "Yes, it is often the smaller of our people, the children, that are ready to learn and grow. It is the big ones; they are less likely to grow. This is good."
What's her name?
What is my name?
Yeah.
My name is Lanatan.
So, Connie, is
Yes.
there anything we should know that we should not do so that we're not insulting your people to make them angry?
This is a hard question to answer. You've not done anything to my knowledge so far that
Oh,
I would
cool.
find.
We can just be ourselves. Amazing.
She
More
glances
naturals.
over at Bryn. Maybe a version of yourselves that I've seen so far, as opposed to other versions of yourselves that might exist.
Rude.
I am not responsible for fake Bryn.
No, she doesn't even know about fake Bryn, I don't think. Did you tell her?
He told them. She
Nope.
did.
Oh, yes, he
Oh,
mentioned it,
sure. No, she's making somewhat of a joke, somewhat not of a joke, of like Grove saying you can just be completely yourselves, and she's like, Bryn, like this Bryn, not I'm Bryn.
Not
Need like a-
vengeance, Bryn.
I'm Bryn Man.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Grove has
Uh,
asked that I never hurt someone again, so I am trying.
That she now glances at Grove's bow. But that does seem a bit intense. Never ever again, anyone? What if we were threatened?
We're not having this conversation right now. All right, how far away are we from Narak?
I don't know. We have a long walk. This might be an interesting conversation.
How far away are we from Narak?
It is Narak.
Narak.
Narak, yes.
Narak.
I thought you said the rock.
I said Narak.
But it is near a rock. But it is
Goodness.
Narak.
yes.
I've got
It's
it.
that Horneater accent. Just,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How far?
Yes.
Oh, a distance.
When will we
Can we
arrive?
go the distance?
Lead us
I
on.
can go the distance.
All right. Well,
So we begin to make our way forward. Let me get Grove. We'll make a check of survival nature type.
pretty dice. Give me a good number.
Can she
Yeah!
add 5?
Can I add a 5?
It's time for the Loose Canons' favorite game. Can Emily
23.
add 5?
23.
Good job.
Thanks.
How'd you feel rolling an 18?
Pretty great.
A good first roll.
Thank you.
You and Cloud Puff are kind of enjoying the maneuvering across the shattered plains, finding different places where you can jump across some of the smaller gaps and things. She seems to pick up the scent of something interesting.
Ooh, Cloud Puff, what do you see or smell? Do you want to go hunt it? Let's go.
And you see Cloud Puff and Grove begin to run off, kind of off to the left, and then down a graded slope towards one of the chasms below. Chasms below.
Okay.
Do we hear that they're like hunting something?
They were likely far enough ahead that you wouldn't have heard what they said, but you would have just seen them take off, going down into the chasms.
Tevlin chases after them.
Okay.
Okay, so what do I see? What do I like? What's going on?
So as you are moving forward with Cloud Puff, you come across the remains of a large crustacean-like creature. You're not exactly familiar with this particular species, but it looks as though it has recently been the meal of a large predator of some kind.
You said it's dead, right?
It is dead, yes.
Am I caught up yet?
Seems like it's been partially eaten.
Yes, anybody who wishes to follow down with
You said
Grove.
down into a chasm?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay with Connie for the moment and just like stare. And it's like They get distracted very easily. I thought I was bad.
Batarab's going to kind of lay down to look over and say, Bryn, do you have rope?
I
What-
double check
Just in
my
case we need
bag.
it.
Would I be able to like conclude that maybe this was like what, like, would this have been the prey of an animal I'm familiar with?
It's not. I mean, you have not hunted in the Shattered
true.
Plains proper,
That's true.
and so this is not. You were not entirely sure. It would have to be something more. This is kind of Chol almost sized.
I
And
do!
so- what?
Bryn exclaims, I do have rope, as he pulls it out of his bag.
You've had that this entire time, Bryn.
Apparently.
Oh,
I hand it to Batarab.
But if we used the rope, I wouldn't have gone laddering. I do enjoy laddering. As Poe looks at your rope with a bit of a pout to her ivy greenery.
Well, even when Bryn could have used his rope before, he was already too far down. That was our problem. Batarab was the only one up, and she's the one that is least prepared for adventure.
I mean, Bryn is often very down.
All right. So what
Can
do
I-
we notice? Like, Tevlin, do you know what this is?
Biology is not my strong suit, but can I observe? Is its chest cavity whole? Maybe it has a gem heart.
I knew exactly why Tevlin ran after that the second Josh said it.
Make a survival test.
Okay.
We have those, right? It's survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I will
14.
forever be wondering to myself, is it survival or is it nature? Who can say? All right, with a 14, Tevlin, you're able to kind of get in there. Cloud Puff is kind of helping, like picking at some of the meat and the bones and kind of like pulling it out of the way. And you are able to find not a large, but a medium to small sized sapphire gem heart.
Whoa!
Is it like the right size of the one that we
It is
needed for the one
not.
place?
It is too small.
Gosh dang it! And she holds it up and she's a little disappointed, but
Would this be a surprise that there's a different animal than a chasm fiend that has a gem heart, or is that a normal thing that I'm just not aware of as Emily?
I mean, I think Josh, you might be able to help it a little there, but I think they have small ones, don't they? On average,
Well-
things have. Some of them do.
They all have gem hearts. I zoned out because I was too busy thinking about Tubwood's disappointment. They all have gem hearts. Is that the question?
The basic question was Emily was clarifying: is this surprising that there is a gem heart of some kind?
Or do most
inside of-
animals have gem hearts?
Most animals have one.
Okay. Okay, then this would not
Just-
be surprising.
just not as beneficial as the giant chasm fiend
Okay.
gem heart? But it does
Yeah.
look to be the correct sapphire blue.
Amazing. Well, I'm going to gonna harvest some meat for us to eat later.
Okay, make a survival test.
Yeah, I'll see how.
And
I would-
raise
I would
the
like to
stakes.
see-
Oh, you had a 22, by the way,
Why?
because you have -1 from exhaustion.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So we're gonna find out America's other favorite game show. Can Emily add 4?
I didn't like that you associated that with America.
We're gonna find out Roshar's favorite game show. Can Emily add 4?
Okay.
Is better.
What am I doing? So I want to look to see if the meat is good enough. Like, is the meat a good enough thing? That's what I was originally wanting to.
Okay, cool.
Is
I
it
will
good
lower the
enough?
DC in that case.
Okay. And you wanted me to raise the stakes or just not?
I did want you to raise the mistakes.
Okay.
Mistakes are made when you raise the stakes.
With a plot die?
That is how you raise the stakes, yes. Oh.
Okay. Ooh. A 6. It's an opportunity.
Okay.
So does the meat look good for harvesting?
It looks quite good.
Okay. I'm going to collect some to make us a stew later.
Okay. You are able to put some into one of your kind of pouches that you have for collecting food for this type of purpose. You've got some kind of preservative salt type things in there to help it. Normally, we would preserve it. This isn't really starting out in the most preserved state to begin with. We do have an upper knockety tunes. As you are gathering it up, there's a portion of it that Cloudpuff smells and then begins to take off further down the chasm into the chasm below, like all the way to the bottom.
Okay. Tevlin, let's go.
We're off. Tevlin dusts off some of the. We could dust off some of the dirt and shake off some of the blood and run.
This is feeling real good to Grove, just feeling reckless and like we're just hunting. The stakes are not that.
We don't even know what these stakes are going to be made out of. Could be anything.
But there's no complex human emotions. I know what's happening. We're hunting. Let's go.
Tevlin's also keeping an eye out for like ruins or like settlements of some kind or whatever.
Make a perception test.
We thought we would get to Narak.
We better get to Narak today.
Yikes. That'll be a grand total of 7.
As you are running after Grove, you're not able to get much more view around than just the walls that are going by. I need y'all to make let's do an agility test as you're trying to keep up with this excited juvenile white spine.
$11.
Ouch.
23.
20 minus 1?
Yeah.
With 20, okay. And you said 11, Josh?
I did.
Okay. So Tevlin is beginning to fall behind. As Grove, you are able to get a little bit closer to Cloudpuff, but she is just booking it in that direction. What do y'all do next?
I think Grove is just gonna keep on running as hard as she can after Cloudpuff.
Okay. Make an let's do an athletics test as Cloudpuff comes to kind of this rocky terrain in the middle of the chasm where some walls had caved in. And you've got to kind of clamber up and over to follow her.
Um, 19.
19.
Oh wait, I don't know what my agility you said?
I did say athletics that
Athletics. 18. 17.
17, right? Tevlin, are you continuing to attempt to follow?
I am going to follow, but I think, are they still like, can I see?
Yeah, you can still see them. They're not, you've not lost sight of them by any stretch of the imagination. They've just gained a little bit of distance on you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll keep running. I'll keep up.
Okay. Make an athletics test.
For now. Okay. Hmm. 18.
Okay. With an 18, you're able to make it up onto the rise. You're coming down. Grove, make a perception test for me.
Natural 1.
A natural 1. Okay. Before we return to Grove, Batarab, Bryn, what are y'all doing while this chase is on?
Can we see it down in the cavern? Like, can we see this?
You would have to continue moving forward given what they're doing, but like it's a chasm, so you could kind of look down and follow them, quote unquote, from above. But at a certain point, they make some turns that if you stay put, you would no longer be able to watch them.
Okay, if we're I'm looking at Connie and I'm just like, we had a goal.
Yes.
I promised to bring you back to your people.
Yes.
They said they would come along.
Yes.
But we need to get back to your people.
Well, they have been back to their people.
If you continue to walk forward, I will join with you. We'll keep an eye on them by looking over. Are they going in the same general direction, does it look like?
Oh, yes. That chasm, we, at times, use it to move between Narak and this location. It is a bit more of a treacherous journey, a bit less easy of what is the word? Smooth of foot, perhaps. And so I thought that you would prefer to go this way, but if your friends, if Grove and Tevlin and Cloudpuff wish to go down to the chasm and get a little bit of exercise, it shouldn't be a... Well, it might be a problem.
Batarab has been on her stomach this whole time watching and is getting more gray hair. And she's going to look up from the ground at Bryn and say, if we don't keep an eye on them, I don't know what's going to happen. Connie, are we able to keep eyes on them if we continue walking towards Narak?
Or do we have to go down into the chasms to follow?
Partly it would depend. I can see the way that they are running. It should be difficult for them to not make their way towards Narak. They might, depending on the timing, they might run into some of our hunters that are out looking for food this morning. But I will say, at that news, what do you say? What do you do?
Batarab wants to know if those hunters knew that we had accompanied Connie already. Like if they knew that there were non-listeners in the area.
It is possible, but I spoke with the five and informed them of what had happened and got their permission to bring you back to the village. But that does not mean that everyone was made aware, and it does not mean that everyone agrees with their decision. And there are those who would not agree with their decision.
Then I'm going to have to beg your help, Connie, because I don't want them to die.
Neither do I. Shall we take the more scenic route?
Nope.
For those listeners and not viewers, Batarab and Bryn nod their heads dejectedly.
Thought you were like, for those listeners and not the dirty singers.
No!
Jesus, wow.
Nod her head.
Alright, so what happens with my natural one?
So with your natural one, you run up and find Cloudpuff sniffing over several of these bodies that look similar to the one that was back in on the slope, and you're kind of checking in on her. Is everything okay? When you hear in a rhythmic language that you do not fully recognize, or that you cannot fully understand, but that you recognize as the tongue of the listeners, you hear some angry voices shouting at you from just a few feet away.
Going to turn and look.
Oh, they're in front of you.
Oh, okay, great. All right.
The voices came from in
Right
front of you,
me.
thus the natural 1 perception.
Great. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to put my hand on Cloud Puff and kind of just like try and communicate, stay here, stay calm. Don't run away from me again. Okay.
And then she like goes down to get a bite, and you can hear like some anger.
All right,
Like-
stop. Cloud Puff. Back up. Hello. Hi. My name's Grove. This is Cloud Puff. We're actually on the way to visit you guys, I think. I know Connie and Lenaten and all the other people that I totally know their names.
You see, make an insight test.
Okay.
Tevlin, I'll say that you are
Can I-
coming down that rise and a little bit further behind, and you can see this beginning to unfold. You can hear some angry voices shouting in the listener tongue, things like, put that down, what are you doing, back away, those kinds of things.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. You do not sense any recognition from your words,
Okay.
other than anger that you're speaking in Alethi.
Ah. Oh, I'm going to back up. I'm going to... No. Okay. All right. We'll stay right here. Right here. Yeah.
This is
I have heard lots of listeners. I've heard lots of Bryn and Nakal trying. I'm going to try and be like, I'm peaceful. Peaceful. I've never tried it, but I've heard lots of it.
Okay.
Am I close enough to like call out?
Let's do this first. Let me get... Grove, I'm going to call that a deduction test, because you're
Okay.
trying to put together the pieces of what you have heard.
Okay. Yeah, natural 20!
Dang!
Somebody's been paying attention in school.
Got a nat 1, then a nat 20. I love it.
Yes.
So go ahead and mark a goal of listener expertise,
Woo.
and you can put 1 mark towards that out of 3.
Okay, keep going.
All right. As you reach back into your mind, you're trying to think. You come out with the closest thing you possibly can think of. That just seemed like the calmest, most chill thing. And as you say that, they seem to calm down. And in that moment, you realize it's because Tevlin has also begun to speak in the listener language to them, kind of at the same time as you, thus, with that opportunity, protecting you from your lack of knowledge. But you're able to kind of hear a little bit of what she says, and now you know, okay, that's at least something maybe I could say if I stumbled upon archers in a chasm from the listeners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad you're here.
Cloudpuff comes
Of course,
back
of course.
and sniffs at your boots, Tevlin.
My boots?
Yeah, she's happy to see you.
Hi, Cloudpuff. To the rhythm of peace, Tevlin says, "Greetings. How are you?"
What are
With,
you doing down here in the chasms this close to our home?
I look down at I look over at Grove and then at Cloudpuff, and I am not entirely sure. We were hunting, I think, which it looks like you are as well.
Yes, these
Something I think.
What do you mean you think you were hunting?
Well, I'm not a hunter, but Grove here is an excellent huntress.
We were hunting.
And Cloudpuff is our friend, is an excellent hunter as well, as you can see.
You can see deep confusion as you attempt to communicate. The cultural gap causing each of your attempts to communicate, they receive the opposite because of some cultural context type thing that is causing them to interpret the opposite of. Why does that one say she is not a hunter?
Me?
Wait.
Yes, the one with the red hair.
I am a hunter.
Yes, see that she says it again, not a hunter. Why?
Because she doesn't speak your language. She's just a little bit confused.
Oh, yes. Okay. But so you are a hunter and she is not.
No. Tevlin pauses, kind of mid-sentence, and says, is thinking, maybe we need a change of pace here. She is not a hunter. I am the hunter. And I, of course, am out here hunting for my friends. And your friend, too, Connie's traveling with us.
Connie is with you.
Yes, just back at the top. She kind of gestures back in the direction we came from.
Connie has been missing for a very long time. Many storms have passed.
Oh, I see. You haven't been home to your city? It's called a Narak recently?
Yeah. How do you know this name?
Connie told us.
Okay. Very well then. What is your name?
My name is Tevlin, and I hold out a hand.
He hands you his bow. All right, Hunter, you will demonstrate for us.
Tevlin pulls out her bow back from behind hers and hands it to him and says, "Do you want me to use mine or yours?"
It is up to you. She's this, or the one that is carried by your. Is this your maidservant?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, so I just waited. Trying to give off good vibes.
I would like to examine the handiwork of their listener bows, and I don't know, just kind of make any observations about how it would be crafted that would be different than mine, than a human made one.
Yeah. Make a lore test. I'm gonna say that it will be at disadvantage in this context, just because of the nature of the moment.
Dang it! It's a 9.
It does seem to be a bow. It does seem to use some kind of a string that has some tension attached to it. You attach a long piece of something and then send it off. So yeah, that's about all you can glean, unfortunately.
Since they're holding their bows out, I want to hold mine out too.
She is wanting you to use the bow that she carries for you. Yes.
No, she's just showing hers as well. She's quite proud of it. She, I think, maybe carved it herself. I'll use my bow. I think yours is maybe a bit different than I'm used to.
Okay, very well. What will we shoot at?
I'm going to pick something, a plant that's in a distance that I feel confident enough that I can get it, but it's far enough that something average difficulty.
Okay. You do that. Make a light weapon test.
You're shooting? Why are you shooting? What's going on?
Nailed it.
Yes!
19, 21.
Ooh.
Nice shot, Tevlin.
It is a good one. I like this. I will try as well.
Tevlin, leitmotif pops out, and Tevlin says, "Do you like that shot?"
Vibrates to the rhythm of joy.
Oh,
You are attended. What is this?
This is leitmotif.
Do you have... They travel... Where did leitmotif come from?
The realm of the Bryn, I suppose, like any other.
Hmm. This is a strange thing.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh. He is he's able to draw that bow back, shoot it, and the arrow strikes right next to yours, just slightly closer to the center of that plant than you had, but not by much. Both impressive shots. Oh, you said your name was Tevlin.
Tevlin Hasham.
Tevlin Hasham. All right, then.
What is your name?
We will only have to kill one of you. Time out. So we've got Bryn and Batarab and our listeners running through the chasm. And
so
go ahead. Yep.
I imagine that as soon as this starts, I have some experience catching up to people running ahead in the past. I look at Batarab and I said, "Do you trust me?"
no.
What? Do you trust
Well,
me?
that's a shame. Connie, do you trust me?
I suppose. What do you have in mind?
I scoop her up to hold her and completely go full abrasion skate and just boom right down the corridor, pushing off of everything. And I yell backwards, "War forms, can you guys leap after us and carry Batarab? Thank you."
Okay. Make an abrasion test.
God, this should be
Barb is
fun.
not happy.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
There we go. Alrighty. You, Batarab, you see Connie and Bryn begin to just down the down into the chasm, and then moving off in the direction that they went. What do you do?
I stand there with my hands on my hips for a moment, kind of irritated that he did not give me any actual warning. And I look around at the listeners. Do you trust me? It's not a warning. It is a question.
He gave
And then
you
you
an
didn't.
Aladdin
I'm sorry. I did the Aladdin thing. Put the hand out and was like, "Do you trust me?"
I knew what you were doing.
Batarab has never seen a Disney movie. Sorry,
Thank God,
Chris.
because she is not Bryn's princess.
No, she is not. She's nobody's princess. So
I am not.
Batarab would ask if one of the war forms would help her.
I will help you. What do you need help with?
Getting down to where Connie and Bryn
You still
are.
have my rope.
There's a...
No, I wasn't
No.
asking for the rope. I was making sure you had some.
Oh, I gave it to you. I literally handed it to you.
Well, I didn't take it.
Oh, well, it's at your feet.
Okay.
One of the listeners bends down
I'll
and picks
grab
up the-
it. I'll grab it, but she was just asking when she said that. Okay, so Batarab will say, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to them, and we need to go quickly to make sure Tevlin and Grove are okay.
Okay. Jump on to my back, Batarab, and Hold on, like Kremling mink.
Yes, okay. She will. Most awkward backpack ever.
And he just begins to like run down the ramp slightly faster
Oh
than
boy.
would have been otherwise available. But yeah, he makes his progress towards it. Batarab and the listeners are making their way down the ramp. Bryn, you are making your way with Connie. You are approaching that kind of rocky rise that I described earlier. Go ahead and make an athletics test as you approach that. I'll give you advantage
Both of
with
us?
your previous. No. You're not.
Okay.
You're a backpack. You don't need to make any rolls.
Athletics or
She
agility?
definitely likes.
Athletics on this one.
You
I think she's
monster.
enjoying it more than she would have in being in Bryn's arms. Nice strapping war form.
There we go. 14
Okay.
is better than a 5.
14.
You're able to back down, and as you're making your way forward, you hear Connie yell out, "Dude! What do you think you're doing?" Connie, Bryn arrive, Batarab arrive a little bit after, not by a ton distance, and we come back into Food, who is staring at Tevlin and Grove with a what is an attempt at, or what you would kind of take to be, I think Roshar would call it an attempt to obscure a creme-eating grin. Come on, Connie, you cannot blame me. They're adorable. It was funny. This one said. Anyway, it was hilarious.
See, I told you we know Connie.
Of course. She told us you were coming.
You know what I was saying the whole time?
Absolutely. It would not have been funny if I acknowledged that, whoa, I don't speak Alethi, do I?
You're funny.
That was an
you.
in-character Tevlin laugh I did.
I could tell that you were Master Hunter.
Oh, good.
This one can shoot well, but she is the looks of the books.
Yes,
That's
she's
accurate.
super smart.
Yes. And
I put Connie down.
yes, I was gonna. Dude kind of looks. Connie, why are you being carried by Bryn? I was I worried that someone else might encounter my friends down here, and Bryn decided that he should carry me to get here as fast as possible, and we didn't really have time to discuss the matter, so it just kind of happened. And so these are all your friends then?
Yes, we're her friends.
We thank you. You have returned many of us, and you have returned with stories of those we lost. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Batarab, you are also there now, kind of dislodging from the backpack.
Do I have to?
You do not have to. You can sense there's a couple of times as this conversation has begun where the arms are like slowly lowering, and he's like, nope, she's not. She's just gonna fall. Okay.
No,
All right,
she'll get it.
we're still in here. Cool.
She'll slip down.
I know Maddie's next visual project.
Yeah,
see.
she'll slip
Batarab
down
gets a
and-
ride.
Ovente, why
driving
is
Miss
that one
Batarab.
still on your back? They say something in the listener language. Tevlin and Bryn, of course, would recognize, but it's a bit of a jibe of carrying an Alethi princess off to war or something. Something like that.
She's off now, okay? I thought
Well.
we established that she's nobody's princess.
Welcome. These are the hunting grounds of our people, and we are very, very close to Narak, but Grove, I presume?
Yes.
Wonderful. Would you like to join us on our morning hunt?
Oh my goodness, yes. What is this, by the way?
What is this?
Yeah, this dead animal that we're next to.
Oh, he gives you a word in the listener language.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I've never heard of that animal before or seen this one before.
Yes, they come in sometimes from the coasts through the chasms.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is this what you're hunting?
We will use this to catch some of the more carnivorous. The word large, not a chasm fiend, but something in between a chull and a chasm fiend.
Okay. But let's go hunt.
All right, Grove and Cloudpuff go off on a little hunting expedition. Anybody else want to do anything during that or dissuade her from going on a hunting expedition? You've got Connie and the other listeners there in the chasms. It is, we'll say, a few hours into the day at this point. Not quite midday, but approaching.
Before Grove walks off, I do say, Grove, we had a mission. We need to stop the vision from occurring.
I know.
Should get there as soon as
There's
possible.
no problem with her going hunting.
You go. I'm going to go hunt and have fun, and I'll be there with food. It's
I
fine.
know Tevlin has a lot of things she's going to want to ask. The Connie, what was it? The 5 you called them?
Yes, the 5.
Yes. I know Tevlin's going to have quite a lot she will want to learn about, and that might help. That might help us with this vision. So Grove might as well help the people catch creatures that I'm assuming we would be eating as well.
Oh, yes, it will be part of the daily food. We can meet you at the camp. It will not be long.
See you later, Bryn.
Just Bryn.
Bryn is
Yeah.
concerned.
They'll be fine, Bryn. And I think these relationships will be important.
Yes.
At the word important relationships, you see Bryn's face kind of sour as a memory crosses his mind, and then he just, yes, you should make friends with them. They are mostly good people.
Maybe we can continue to look at that fabrial along the way.
Is that like Tevlin's way of trying to cheer him back up?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, he's like, okay.
Oyente, does your princess want to join on the hunt?
What?
Do you want to hunt with us, or do you want to go back to camp?
I want to go to the camp.
Okay.
Why would I want to hunt?
He was asking.
I'm very tired. I'd like to get to the camp and sit down.
I'm resisting. Nope, it's gone. One of the war form walks up to you.
Oh gosh.
Welcome. Very tired. We will help you get to the camp soon so that you may rest.
Thank you, Cate. Thank you.
It's only so many times in your life that you get to play where that's not even a dad joke. It's just a man trying to do his best.
It's just a bad joke.
Did that look? Do you think that would be good for?
Let me do it. It's okay, Oyente. It was a good joke. Oh god, he's dead. Yeah, Tevlin's gonna go with.
It is. Why is the joke?
No, what's Tevlin going to
No,
do?
it wasn't a.
He should know my name by now.
What? This wasn't. So
This is one of the new people.
this is one of the new people. One of the
Oh,
new
okay.
Warform walked up.
She's just going to smile and nod and start walking.
Okay. So Grove, go ahead and make a survival test for me.
Um, 17.
17. You are.
That's just double checking.
It's Narak's favorite game show. It's Ad 4.
All right.
I love you. You're really cool.
Thank you.
Do you think that playing in this campaign and playing like Oyente and Connie and Lenatan, like Lenatan will make me like a better husband? Because I feel like it'll give me practice being a really good listener.
I rolled a 17.
Grove is beginning her hunting quest, side quest. Yeah, with a 17, Grove, you are able to pick up some techniques from them about kind of laying these traps, pursuing them. You learn a little bit more about these creatures and how near the coast they often are larger than the ones that are currently being used for bait. You kind of pick up that might be an area where Tevlin could look for some of these more larger sized sapphires. Let's go ahead and one of the carnivorous creatures comes out for that bait and begins to make a bit of an aggressive, threatening move towards Thude. We do a light weaponry test, please.
Why light? Okay.
You can do heavy weaponry. That's fine. I just got confused.
Yeah. Six.
Is a 6. So as you take your bow back, you fire. The concern of hitting Thude causes it to go wild and kind of scrape against his carapace. Grove, what are you doing?
Just trying to help, I'm sorry.
It is okay. Take another shot. I will hold him for you.
Okay. Much better.
I hope so.
19.
Okay. And you slam into him. Very good shot, Grove. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. And you are able to continue on with the hunt, bring back some meat. My folks who are maneuvering towards the camps, any conversations, any investigations, actions you're taking over the next, we'll say, hour or so as you're making your way towards Narak?
Batarab would want to know the names of the 5 and whether or not they would be meeting with them.
We believe that you will likely meet with the 5, and it is our custom that they be permitted to introduce themselves. You will find among them that they have taken different forms, each to represent a different way of thinking among our people. So it may be that you will find amongst them different ways of thinking, even than ourselves.
I ask about Jalen's family, where I might find them.
Yes. They are looking forward to hearing from you. We spoke nothing in terms of beyond that you had brought back news and a message.
Tevlin wants to ask about these the listeners who know about the songs, and just try to understand a bit about the culture of how these people fit in. And
Yeah, go ahead, and as Connie's trying to explain this, let's do a lore test as you're trying to kind of take it in, process the information.
20.
Nice. So we will say that you're able to get a pretty solid understanding that you can then apply to the system of kind of having these chants that have large amounts of information contained within them, orally passed from one to the next, describing the different powers and forms and dangers posed that by the listeners' old gods that they have fled from.
Fascinating.
As you get a little bit closer to the village, there comes a rise in an increasing slope in the chasms, and you slowly make your way up out onto the top of the out of the chasm onto the plains. You can see that there are people moving around throughout the camps, listeners in varying different garbs, some of them dressed for war, some of them dressed for farming, some dressed just in casual clothing, robes and wraps and things. And they haven't quite noticed that you've emerged just yet. Food and the others are kind of in front of you as you walk up. What are you looking for? What are you thinking? What are you doing in this moment as you arrive at Narak?
Ooh.
You're not there
I
yet.
know, I'm not there.
You don't get to be excited.
I'm still excited that we made it before the end of the episode.
Bryn, who usually puts on a face of "I'm so confident in myself" to the point of pissing off Batarab every time he opens his mouth, shows a moment of fear and anxiety and afraid that he's of what he has to do.
Batarab can see that, and although she's not the best people person, she will say, I can tell you're nervous, but without you coming here, they would never have known anything about what happened to her. And I think they will be glad to know what she did and how it led you to be able to save Connie and these others.
Bryn looks down at Batarab, and you can see that he's crying a bit, and just says thank you, and wipes his face clean.
She will offer him a handkerchief, but she's not good with crying people, so give him space.
Yep. He's not quite sure the protocol, if he should hand it back to her or if he should
No, please don't.
put it
Not
away.
if he blew his nose.
So he just
Oh, he can keep it for now.
hesitates and then puts it into his pocket on his apron.
Would Tevlin recognize that some of the structures here are like ruins of an ancient city?
Make a lore test.
$21.
Yeah, you can see the remnants of certain areas that it's hard to tell from the initial outline of them. The outlines don't appear at first to resemble ancient architecture, but as you look closer, you can see that a lot of that is just centuries of creme that have covered over these structures. And kind of as you look inside and as you kind of begin to make some guesstimates, you can see the underlying shapes beneath that. These structures look different than the modern architectural trend. Particularly, they don't seem to they don't look to have been soul cast in the same way that so many structures were created on the Shattered Plains war camps. And you remember the stories of the kingdoms of this area that lived here long ago, even before the listeners arrived, and so perhaps a remnant of that long ago time.
Tevlin, once she makes that connection, is going to run out of the group towards one of these structures to get a closer look at it.
So Batarab, Bryn, as you see Tevlin run past Food, who is conversing with with Connie and a couple of the others. Tevlin, you run. You're examining this kind of architecture of this eave and the wall within it, and there's this small little child that kind of comes up to you and pulls at your cloak. Where is your carapace?
Hello.
Did something happen to you? Did you get hurt? Are you okay? You look very strange. You don't look good. Okay, we should get someone to help you. Why do you look so bad?
I assume I can tell their child. I'm a human. I look around for like a parental figure of some kind.
Well, that's okay. Hello, human. It's a strange name, but you don't look okay. You're very it's like touches like your face and is like your hair and like trying to pat at your clothes to find like where the carapace from your form might be hiding. What form are you?
Tevlin gets down. I assume this child is like smaller. Is like
yes. Oh yeah.
Lower.
Like
she gets like down on a knee or something.
Waist-ish level.
And says, "I'm a scholar. What about you?"
I don't know what that is. What am I? All right. And as she's sputtering, this woman walks up, long braided hair, kind of pushes you back, grabs her daughter and walks away, kind of yelling at Thud. What is this one doing touching my child? You said that you would control them. What are you doing? And you can now see that everyone in the listener camp is stopped what they're doing and is looking over at Tevlin as she kneels kind of on the ground, pushed back a little bit, by this aggressive mind. Tevlin, what do you do?
Hello.
She is quite a distance away with her daughter. Like they have
Well, to the crowd, like
rest.
anyone looking at me, I guess.
Yeah. They all just they're just looking, watching.
Thank you for welcoming us.
I'm gonna get up. If nobody's gonna stop me, I'm just gonna get up and walk back towards the building I was looking at.
Thud kind of shouts over, Tevlin, I think it would be best if we stayed together. You can examine a building later. I have a building you will love to look at. Connie tells me that you like buildings.
Yes. What is this building?
Oh, it is my favorite building. It's a very good one.
She kind of runs back to the group and starts asking him about some details of it or something.
Yeah. You can tell that the folks in the area are kind of calming down a little bit, still a little bit shaken up by suddenly seeing 3 humans walking into the camp. Thud leads you over to kind of a separate part to the listener camp. There are quite a few of the older folks, younger. Don't really see that many in war form around in this area. Make a perception test, each of you.
Real quick.
Yes.
If I was hunting with Thud, and now Thud is here, am I here? Or...
That is very racist. What, there can't be 2 guys named Thud among the listeners?
Jeez.
I think you just forgot.
I think you're xenophobic.
Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
So I got a 4 because of the exhaustion.
Yep. There do seem to be some people around you. That's about the most that you're able to confirm.
Wow.
10.
10?
Chris, did you roll?
He's on a roll
you're
and he's muted. Muted, Chris.
I'm sorry. I thought that was just a local roll. Which one do you want me to roll?
Perception.
Perception.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
You perceive?
Yeah,
I'm
both rolled
perceiving
2s.
as much as I was paying attention. No.
Yep. Now this is Thud with 2 U. So you're with Thud with 1 U.
The long U.
Good.
All right, but you are kind of shown to an area where there's a room into one of the kind of these rocky protuberances from the top of the chasm, top of the plains, that has some beds that you have been invited to kind of have while you are here in Narak, and Connie asks you to rest and to wait here until it is time for a meal, and then we can come together and discuss perhaps the next steps.
Thank you very much, Connie.
You are very welcome. You are my honored guests, and Tevlin, I apologize for the way that you were treated. I could tell that you meant no ill will towards the child, but we are protective of our children. There are not many of them left.
Oh, there's no harm done. I understand. They have reason to be protective.
Would you like to come with us to see this building?
Yes, please.
Very well. And we'll swap it. So you're with Thud. We'll say that was not Oyente. What's our new one? Our
Give
new
it to you.
guy. Sorry?
Lanatin.
Oh, Lanatin.
Yeah.
Lanatin.
Lanatin was with you.
Was with us.
Oyente was with you, and the one that invites Tevlin that is new is Kuchar.
What was his name?
Cucharo. Cucharo is Thud. Well, whatever everything I said, Thud said. Once y'all got back to the listener camp, that will have been Cucharo. He invites you over to this building, and go ahead and Batarab and Bryn, do y'all come along? Do you rest? What are y'all going to do while Tevlin goes on her adventure with Zuko?
I think Batarab's going to rest because she doesn't want to make any stupid mistakes in her exhaustion. And she'll make it clear that she won't, if there's going to be like an important meeting, that she wants to be there, but if it's exploring, she'll hear from Tevlin for now instead.
Bryn wishes. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bryn.
I was gonna say Bryn wishes to get cleaned up before he goes and finds Jalen's family, so he's going to search for, some place to clean himself, bathe, do the whole thing, get out of traveling clothes, put on new markings that have probably started to wear off over the weeks.
Yeah. Beautiful. So Bryn goes off and does that. Batarab is working on getting some rest. Italia and Varda and Tenatil are also here, as they say, and they are kind of just talking together, sharing. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey so far. Can you believe that Grove almost died and Batarab was a backpack, and it's been a crazy day. And Varda's like, what? She was a backpack? That's hilarious. And Nakal is joining with them in the good-natured humor of people trying to make some sense out of the world. And well, Bryn, you are able to get cleaned up. We'll say do you and then do and then you. Okay, so yeah, able to get cleaned up, able to find Jalen's family. And how do you want to approach this?
I would have been familiar enough, I think, at this point with situations that require tact, using the right rhythms, whether I tap it out on the desk or something just to keep the beat, so that they can understand while I explain where I met them, what they were doing, what she came to mean to me, and then what the people did to her, and then what I did in retribution, coming, and then my choice to flee here, not just to tell them, but to also bring the warning she was meant to bring. And I hold up a small necklace or some sort of trinket that she would have given that is an indication of more than friendship, trust between the companies, that it's like, and she gave this to me, kind of thing, to prove some level of more than just words.
Thank you, Bryn. Thank you for bringing us back. For bringing us back the news of Jalin. We have all suffered much, and those that you have helped to bring back with you today suffer less than they might have without you. There are those who will suffer less because of you. Thank you.
He has trouble breathing through the pain, and not sure what to do, but he sits down with them, and just tries to understand, to believe that their words are true.
They carry you through a grieving process, a ritual among them, and eventually help you find your way back to your friends. Tevlin.
Before I do that, can I say that part of that process, he talks about changing form to get a different perspective?
Yeah.
And such, he asks for a change of clothes, something that he can ask them to perhaps, he is not skilled with a needle, so to speak, if there's someone who can stitch something, and he draws the edge dancer symbol to have that stitched onto something for him. And while they do that, if they're willing to help with that, he starts getting changed and takes a knife to his long hair that's been tied up and cuts it. I cannot transform with the storms, but something. Cool.
Tevlin, you find yourself approaching a circular building that seems it's a quite a good bit size, quite a bit bigger than most of the structures you've seen. As you enter, Cucharo is explaining, yes, this is a very strange structure. It is... We have no stories of it, but the inside of it is different than any other that we have seen. Often, the entrance becomes covered in creme, but I will show you a way in. And make a perception test. We'll call it that.
$21.
Nice. I'm going to say that between the spheres, leitmotif, and just generally kind of looking around within it, I'm going to go with the bit of a shortcut here and say that the description that I would give one, as someone with aphantasia, an inability to imagine, but I can tell you that it is consistent with if you were to imagine stepping into the Oathgate platform that Shalon finds in Words of Radiance.
Not just that, but if you, unless you think otherwise for some reason, I think Tevlin would maybe recognize that it's a very similar structure to one that she's familiar with in Vedenar.
Mm-hmm.
Just in terms of how it's laid out and the architecture of it.
Mm-hmm. No, that's super fine. Absolutely. Yeah, with a 21, you are able to note and react to any connections. So the description there is to give Josh the player permission to have Tevlin react however she would like to seeing that Oathgate platform. from Words of Radiance.
Tevlin is thrilled and is kind of mumbling about needing to get Batarab here as fast as she can to start making sketches of all the mosaics. She turns to Kucharu and says, this city was built by humans? Do you know anything about its history?
We came to it long after the humans were gone. We have discovered pieces, but we have not had much time to uncover its past. Much of our time has been spent rediscovering ourselves, and then discovering the Alethi, which has brought its own problems.
With that, Tevlin kind of pauses her furious note-taking for a moment and says, is this guy in war form or something else?
We will say that this guy is in war form. Yes.
Kuchar, what do you think your people would do if this war ended?
We would live again, Tevlin. We have functionally had a generation of people forced into a conflict that they did not choose and did not want. It has helped us in some ways. It has brought us unity among our peoples, but it has been a costly unity.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes. What would your peoples do if this war ended?
Well, the Alethi aren't my people. You understand?
My understanding is that they would continue to war against someone. Is this true?
We do have a tendency towards violence, I think.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Your wars are very different than the battles we fought among our tribes.
How so?
You have from what I have heard of the people who've listened and talked with the Alethi, there are people who will kill hundreds, thousands over control of a particular part of your kingdom. We would perhaps engage in disputes but much of it was never meant to destroy others of our people.
Perhaps when we find peace, we have a lot to learn from your people.
My father visited the night of the king's death. He tells me there is much we can learn from your people as well.
She gives him a smile and goes back to taking notes.
I will keep watch outside. Let me know when you are ready to leave.
Thank you.
All right. We bring our threads back together with a reunion of all except for Grove at the residential tent, as it were. And Connie comes towards you and kind of opens up the drape, the cloth that is in front of the entrance. Grove and Thude should be back soon, and we are welcoming you to a feast that shall be prepared for us to eat and discuss the next journey of our peoples together. Will you come?
Absolutely. Will there be dancing?
It is, I do not think so, but if you dance, there will be dancing.
I'm sure the food will be delicious.
All right, you make your way over to an area where you can see some people beginning to congregate. There's some materials that are being set out. The food is not quite out there yet. Grove, you are arriving with food and the other hunters, having successfully brought back this food.
By the way, does Batarab or Tevlin have any commentary for Bryn? But you guys have seen the picture of the new Bryn, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Batarab, Tevlin, if y'all would like to react in any way, you could have your hood up, conceivably, right? And have it be a little bit less...
I don't remember what it looks like.
No, because I think he wouldn't have that yet. They're still stitching that. The rest are like regular clothes. That one's embroidered special. So he'll have to get that a little later.
Bryn, you decided to cut your hair, I see.
My own type of transformation and form change.
What does it mean to you?
Perhaps new chapter.
How did the conversation go?
More kind than I deserve.
I'm sure that's not what... I'm forgetting her name right now. I'm so sorry.
Jalin.
Jalin. I'm sure that's not what Jalin would have said. And so I'm not surprised that her family would have shown that kindness to you from what you've told us about her.
He smiles and says, "You are much kinder than I gave you credit for initially."
She has nothing to say.
Of course.
Okay. Just like
it's slightly,
okay.
it's honest, but it's slightly
backhanded compliment. Yeah, she's fine.
Batarab, it is okay if you are not knowing words. I am told in this moment, thank you is a good response.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you again, Tumen.
The Nakal.
Yeah, Nakal.
Today.
Tumen is his buddy.
My name has always been Tanakal. What is this question?
No, I'm saying Tuman is his friend from the Cate.
Tuman.
Jeez.
Never mind.
You know
what
Batarab.
are you talking about?
Always forgetful.
Sleepless.
No worries, Tanakal. We're okay.
You were sleeping back in the room. Is that what you're talking? You were not actually sleeping?
So when is the festival? When is the dinner starting? And has Tevlin talked to Batarab about what she saw?
Oh yes, yeah. Tevlin would fill in Batarab on the. So we need to get back there. You need to see this. The mosaics. There's. She's kind of talking over herself, but we'll.
Yeah,
we're gonna do the thing.
I'll be able to draw it. Yeah, got it.
All right. Are you ready to go to the meal?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. Let's go. And Connie leads you on, kind of takes you to a particular area where there's not quite as many of the listeners congregating around just yet. Give a little bit of some space. You can tell that those in this part of Narak are slightly less hostile towards you. There's a little bit more openness, not quite as much intensity among these people. Grove. As you are returning to camp with food and with the food, you are bringing it into, he's like, all right, we will take this over to this area where We have people who will clean and cook the meat. Grove, I think that you said earlier that there was something you wished to prepare for the meal.
Well, I did get some meat while we were out, before I met you guys, and I was hoping to make a stew. But
Oh, yes.
could you tell me, like, this is the meat I got. Is it safe to eat?
Oh, of course, yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, it will be wonderful. Go ahead. He gestures back in a direction. There are some people back there who are preparing the meal. You can take this, and I will go and I will check in, confirm with Connie that your friends are here for the meal as well.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. This was so much fun.
You were a good hunter today.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you. Shall we do the hunter signal of friendship that we created?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
And Cloudpuff jumps up and joins you.
So cute.
So it does say now if you could perhaps Cloudpuff could eat some meat over here. My people are not used to seeing juvenile white spines just walking around among those in work form. They are not. They would likely be quite concerned.
Okay. Where would be a good space?
Yeah, he kind of gestures off to where just a spot that's off to the side, still visible, still absolutely within
Okay.
earshot and things.
Oh, Cloudpuff, you did so good today on the hunt. Oh my goodness, you're so wonderful. Here's a little snack. You need to stay in this area over here because the listeners are not used to seeing little bitty baby super sweet white spines. They're a little afraid. So
She does her best good girl smile with just giant teeth and glances over at some of the listeners. They go,
It's okay. She's super friendly.
they go, why? And Indian listener, why is she threatening us?
She's not.
Why
She
does
gives you a smile.
why does the red-haired one continue to threaten us?
Oh my goodness, Dude gave this joke earlier. It's not funny anymore. Alright.
They don't seem to be joking. To be clear.
Cloudpuff, come over here. Okay.
Okay.
Stay. Don't run away. Even if you smell something super yummy, you stay here. Okay. Alright. I love you so much. I go make my soup. My stew.
Okay. You begin to prepare your stew. Go ahead and make a crafting test while raising the stakes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You're gonna poison them all, Grove. Be careful.
And what are you doing over here in my kitchen?
Yep.
I'm going to turn. I'm making stew.
Grove, as you turn around.
What was the roll?
I rolled a 15 plus, I didn't even get there. Crafting, I have no plus.
The roll was a I can interrupt Emily while she is rolling.
Oh.
Tell everyone what you see when you turn around.
Do I? Okay,
Yes.
okay. I see a super handsome Horneater man.
Whoa.
And full chanting out of your given Horneater name in welcome.
I say his name back, and I run over and I hug him.
How did you get out here?
How did you get out here?
Well, that's... well, how did you get out here?
Well, I asked you second, so you can go second. It's so good to see you.
Grove, it has been years.
Yes.
When did you leave the peaks?
A few months ago, I went with I left, and met up with a really cool person named Tevlin, and we went to the Shattered Plains, and I was looking all over for you in your caravan, but I never saw any sign of it.
Yes, our caravan, did not end well. This is true. Yes.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, well, I work here now.
You work here?
Oh, yes.
How did you get to, why?
Well, these nice people, they said that I would come and work for them, and now I make stew, and I make some things that, I love to work with my hands, and so I work with my hands making all sorts of different things, and yes, it is wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. And I've got a little bit of a tears, because you're home, you are part of my home, and things have been so hard and so crazy, and there's been too many things that I've had to think about, and now you're here, and so yeah, I've got a little tear and I go a little quiet. You want to help me make the stew?
I would love to make a Horneater stew with you.
Okay, I have
It will be wonderful.
I have this meat.
Okay,
Food
no.
said it was fine to make with.
No, we are not going to be listening to Thud.
Oh, okay.
Thud does not know how to make any of our food.
Okay, that's fair.
The
I'm gonna
rule
check.
around camp is that Thud is ruled with food.
And there it is.
I love it. All right. So what meat are we working with?
All right, and we will see more of the re-entry of Leaf into our young Grove's life next time on the Loose Canons. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things so that when the Storm Wardens are telling you when the High Storm will arrive, you say, ha ha ha, I already knew it, because I got the notification. We have been so happy to continue the journey of Loose Cannons, finally reaching Narak, beginning to wonder, when will Esh and I arrive back at camp? Where are the five? Why does this group of listeners seem more receptive to you than those in the other part of the camp? Who knows? But if you ring the bell and do all the things, we'll see you next time on the Shard of Opportunity. Bye!
Bye.
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 Ooh.